If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Crosses the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Gill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Quick release on the RPO. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Got the quick pass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The sure hands, it's Ross Simmons. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a running, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Gill. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to... on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to get.
There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36. Really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Ross Simmons. And he's dragged down.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Trying play action. quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Running into the open space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. Got his man on the right. And they're able to get him on the ground. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll pull it down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. flips it out in the flat. Across the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
A run for the quarterback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to back and leaves it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maryland. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Now improvising. The throw. Finds the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking to take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Knight. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. To the air, it's Jennings. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ross Simmons. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air, it's Jennings. Got room to work. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cooper. At the 35, he's open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Picks up the 1st down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to the back. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to blast their way in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they get him down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back in his 4-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Rush is on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And it's no good after the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Gives it on the option. Pass 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the